We are back with Suikoden II, and this might be the one, ladies and gentlemen. We are in La Renoir Castle, almost at the castle, and I made a startling discovery. And by discovery, I mean looked something up online. Turns out that Killy is actually a pretty valuable member of the party. I set this guy up pretty nicely. He has Fury, which means he's always berserk, Double Beat, which means he's like what I did to Humphrey, he hits twice, and Double Strike, which means he takes and deals 1.5 damage, like 1.5 times damage. And I maxed his weapon. Remember that area, Saja Village, where we concluded our Elza side quest? Well, a rare item there is the Golden Hammer, which I was able to procure and give to my blacksmith, so my characters all have level 16 weapons. It's looking pretty good right now, so I think it's time we got started with the big one. Let's go into the castle. You. Ryo, we lost our army, but we haven't lost our spirit. You cannot pass here, for all the warriors who died, for the Karaya, and for the king. We just go right into it. And it plays regular-ass fight music. Well, let's go in swinging. Crit's good. Clive is my weakest damage dealer, but I like his long-range stuff, and he's got cool runes. Or a cool rune. I gave him the Darkness rune. That's pretty annoying. Yeah, Killy kind of becomes a glass cannon, which I don't like. So he's already looking pretty poor right now. So I gotta keep this guy alive. Lucia actually hits pretty hard. I don't really like this. I also don't like the fact that she's able to not get hit. That's frustrating. I guess I'm gonna go right in with Ryo's move. Oh yeah, you know what? I might as well show you the Forgiver sign. It restores up to 2,000 HP to allies. Well, no, you know what? I'll save it. I'll save it. I'll save it. I think I might be able to leave after this fight anyway and do a quick heal, so I'm going to do that, and then come back in and enter this castle when it's not defended immediately by a decent tier boss. And look, now Victor and George are berserk, which is terrifying. I hope she does more of those whip attacks, by the way, because they only hit one person. Yeah, see, this is good. I mean, it's strong, but it only hits one person. I don't like the part where Humphrey misses. I like this part where he hits. That's pretty nice. Now let's go nuts. I'll risk one more round before healing again. How much HP does she have? Oh, well, okay. Gotcha. Oh yeah, Dragon Ace, good point mentioning that, I forgot. Yes, this is my corrected file where Nanami still seems to have died, but the doctor called in Shu, so I covered that. Hello there, Danish. Welcome to the stream. So why? Why can't we win? Why can we have no justice? Yeah, I knew they would have to resolve this with Teresa sooner or later. It's been a long time, Lucia. You, the little princess from Green Hill, what are you doing here? Have you come to laugh at me? I haven't forgotten my promise. What you said, that my father had your father murdered? I'm going to look into it. What about you? You still wish to die, even though I've made this promise? What promise? As acting mayor of Green Hill, it is my duty to search for truth and justice, even if it means damaging my father's good name. After all, aren't you also looking for the truth? You. It's okay, Shen. Why don't you try to run? Because I know you. You wouldn't turn an unarmed opponent. But you would try attacking a child as he's going to bed. Teresa... Teresa, do you really trust people so much? I trust you. That's all. You can go, Rio. This is your fight. I'll watch and see how things work out. Okay, I'm actually going to leave and go heal now. But yeah, Lucia is done. I think that's the end of it. So thank God that fight's over. Let's just leave this dramatic moment. Don't worry about it. I'm going to heal at no cost. Thank you. I'll be right back. Achilles' damage potential is decent, but it would be even better if I were able to get some Power Glove equipment for him. But it's I was trying that for a while. It is very hard to get that. It's a zombie drop, and they're just not freaking dropping it, man. It sucked. Giving him Rio's friendship rune would also greatly power him up. But oh well. Hello there, Magnum. Welcome to the stream. Now, let us return to the final dungeon. Oh, speaking of dungeons, I should also mention, the area where Nanami got shot, that was just kind of a long hallway. If you actually go back through that castle dungeon and go to that hallway, you can keep going. There are 2 more areas, a hallway and a room, and the room is where like Gorodo's office was. There's a guard there who's just like, hey, I found this, and he gives you the most powerful lightning rune. I think it's called Thunder. And you could also get an earth robe. Is anybody wearing that? No one on my team, but oh well. That's how it's gonna be. So anything else? Let's go into the castle. We're approaching endgame, and I genuinely hope I'm prepared, because I'm not 100% on this. There's just nothing here, alright. I'm going to try avoiding fights, because I want to make it to the end of the game as pristine as possible. There's just nothing here. Oh my god, chimeras, they're just here. They just have them. That's kind of great. I fought griffins and hippogriffs, but not chimeras. That's a new one. This is a big castle. I don't like this. I get the feeling I'm going to be running away a lot. Oh, hello. Oh! They're just chilling. Oh my god. The enemy just walked in like it's nothing. At least these guys still go down easily. And Killy's doing pretty good damage, too. Killy and Humphrey hitting twice. You know, that's pretty good. Very nice. Good experience. A lot of money, but oh well. Robe of Mist. I don't think anybody's wearing that, but it's still cool. Yeah. Defense plus 47. That's ludicrous. There's another chest around here, but whatever. I'm just making it to the end of the game. I could do a perfect file later. Well, actually, well... No, you know what? I could do this now, because I could always use an escape talisman at the end of the dungeon. So let's just do that. Bolt of Wrath. That's pretty cool. It's that rune spell, except I can just use it as an item. Chimeras, no thank you. Oops. Actually, come to think of it, is there a save point? Well, no, there would have to be. Because we're doing the Suikoden II thing, where... I can't search these guys. Where the last save point of the game is what lets me carry my data over, which is kind of funny. So I don't technically have to actually beat the game. There's no clear data. Oh! You shouldn't be here. Killy is pretty great. He just has to look cool and twirl his knives each time he uses them, so it's just a little bit more time. See, Humphrey, when he's done, he just stands there. He doesn't need to prove anything to anybody. This is a big dungeon. Oh, one of these guys, except he's called Bronzem. I can't even guarantee running away. Who's low level? Maybe Killy? Please tell me this guy goes down before... well, free turn. I was going to say before he attacks. That was some good damage. It was a critical, but... yeah, Killy's the weak link. Although, not by much. Oh, hello. We just walk right in front of them. Hey, guys. Well, oh! It really is nice, though, to have two characters just auto-berserk. And the guy that I was using for Killy actually also recommends Sheena, because he has good rune potential. Like, Sheena and Killy make just for damage for days. Alright. Two chimeras. Not interested. Okay, intersection. Alright. Oh, actually, I'm very excited about one thing. But which way am I going in here? Okay. Ah. More goons. Whatever. It's so satisfying. I mean, Killy got hit there, but it's so satisfying to see my characters dodge attacks. Clive leveled up. This is good stuff. Oh. Yeah, this is pretty nice. A Fury Rune. I found one naturally, and now I found a second one naturally. That's my Auto Berserk, but it's also a rare buy somewhere. Maybe it was Muse or something. Anyway, let's go all the way back to the red carpet room. So I'm not even going to bother looking down. Probably just a dead end or something. All the way past here. Jeez. These creatures are so cool, but I'm not fighting them right now. Hey, we're back. Oh. Okay. Well, this ought to be interesting as well. I'm gonna check this out in a moment. I just want to make sure that I have everything set up right. Okay. The Luca Blight music. It's Han. So, you've come this far. It looks like we couldn't stop the Bright Shield Rune and the Black Sword Rune from fighting after all. Me and Genkaku, all we managed to do was buy a little bit more time. Get out of my way. I don't know if I want to be that aggressive. I'll probably just... I'm assuming I just want to say nothing. What are you waiting for, son of Genkaku? Genkao? If you're ready, come at me. The duel with Genkaku. It continues here. Yeah, we're actually doing a duel, which is pretty interesting. Oh, look at that. I can't let you past here, son. I'm assuming that's a defense move. No, it's really not. Alright. What sucks is that he still does damage to me. I'm gonna need to heal later. Let me see your power, Genkaku's son. Now I'll attack. That's not bad. And now it's my turn. I hope he lets me win. Let me see your power. Okay. Doing this again. At least I'm getting something. Now feel my deadly sword. I'm assuming that's a wild attack. Yes. Okay, this is good. Got him. Take that, buddy. Freaking badass. Ugh. Boy, Genkaku's son, what is your name? What I chose as a video game player. Ryo. I have to apologize to all of you. 25 years ago, Genkaku and I sealed our 2 runes. The bright shield rune and the black sword rune were once one. In its true form. As the rune of beginning, it has the power to end war. But, in order to wield that power, you must first... Oh no, it would be nice to know that. Ryo, you're a strong young man. Genkaku and I were weak. Forgive us for that weakness. Go now. We made it past him, though. We did it. Genkaku, now I can finally rest. So our 2 true runes are actually not true runes? They're half of one true rune? How frustrating. But, okay. I guess I go in that little door. Oh, that is a wall. Okay, I actually have to go around. I'm assuming this is just back around the same way? Yeah, okay. That's pretty cool. Can I look at... Nope. Oh yeah, what's Ryo's health? Yeah, had to deal with it. Ooh, but now I can go anywhere. Oh, come on. More goons, they're everywhere. But oh well, let's do this thing. Oh, Dracologist, they're half-truths. That's quite clever. I'll take it. More XP. Jeez, really? Okay. I don't know if I was supposed to be going this way, but I guess I'm taking these guys out now. Damn, Killy, you're alright. And Victor just leveled up, I'll take it. My god, that really just kept going. Wait. Here we go. That didn't take forever at all. Stone of Power. Stone of Defense. Maybe I better slap defense on Killy at this point. Considering he takes 1.5 damage now. Or 1.5 times. Power... Maybe Clive, honestly. Alright. Oops. Gotta go around. Now I'm gonna go back to... there we go. Back to where I fought those soldiers. Got him. Anything else? Okay. Oh, hello. Champion Rune. And a wind amulet. I don't know about that. Yeah, Victor's got power gloves. I might want to actually put those on Killy. I don't know. Maybe I will do that. I'll put the power gloves on Killy. Can anybody else use a fire emblem? Probably not. Yeah, I think we're good. But now get a load of Achilles' strength. See, George has strength 202, attack 362. Achilles got 170, attack 335. Like, that ain't bad. He's got a poison rune on his weapon. I don't know how much that matters. Also, Champion's rune. Weak enemies no longer approach. That's kind of cool. So you only fight the worthwhile stuff, and you basically clear out old dungeons of enemies. That's not bad. But now I gotta go back. More chimeras. It's actually been a little while since I've gotten to a random encounter. But now I gotta find my way back to that... Oops. That intersection I was at before. Hey look, goons. So I gotta go through 100 doors, I suppose. What's the point of these rooms? There's nothing in them. Okay, I did it. Now... Okay. Oh, jeez. For once, they got the drop on me. That's a first. Normally I have to walk right in front of them and say hello. Oh, very nice. Love that counter. Keep trying to get past these freaking bodies. Ooh. From here... Oh. Hello. Really? Oh no, there's 4 of them, even though you can't have more than 6 enemies on a screen. I can actually go in that way? Just it's locked. Huh. Alright, so I guess I'll go up the main stairs. I'm assuming it's what I have to do, because that area just looped around itself. Oh, that's a cool background. Damn, look at all this. There is a way in, right? Oh, this is... Oh my god, this is where Joey sacrificed Julia, even though he said to put the doll away. And how do I get over there? Oh my god. Magus. Those are those sorcerers from way earlier in the game, but palette swapped. So do I actually go in here? Because, like, I took out the soldiers, and that door was locked, so, like, what do you want from me? Do I take... Well, I'll go here. Do I go up then? Because now I don't know what to do with myself. And there was another way over here? Or maybe I'll go left after all. More soldiers, I don't know. Oh well. Ooh, very nice. I'm glad these guys don't aim very well. Or our characters are just so good at dodging. Achilles leveled up again. What a hero. He's slightly more useful to me now. Okay, now I'm lost. Like, where the hell am I? I'm glad I can let all these enemies go, at least. Yeah, I'm like on the other side of the castle. Was there somewhere I was supposed to go outside? Because, like, this doesn't look right. It's just the other side of the earlier part. I don't know. I guess we'll see what comes of this later. What can I say? Oh, Killy's been shot. Oh well. So what are you guys guarding? I don't know. Oh, hello. Map spread out on a desk. Well, thank you. Well, that's a dead end. Kind of cool that that's here, though. Man, where the hell am I going? Also a dead end? No. I'm outside. Hey guys. I've done it again. I'm on a different outside area. Also, please don't attack Killy while I'm kicking your asses, thank you. Every single hit's been critical so far, it's ridiculous. Oh, he did attack Killy like a jerk, but Killy dodged because he's too talented. More chimeras. Okay, maybe this is where I want to be. Let's go this way then. Oh my god, enough soldiers already. Let's take them out. Killy? What a freaking hero. Nobody's dropping anything though. Oh well. Do I go up or down? I don't know. This is locked, I assume. Yep. Well, I guess I'm going the right way. Oh, he only attacked one guy. Ooh, but Clive nimbly dodged a crossbow shot. I'll take it. See ya, pal. Where am I going? I'm assuming these both lead to the same place. Or I can keep running. That's annoying. Oh, I do have a save point, so I'm doing it right. This is very good. Okay, I think I've almost cleaned this place out, actually. Magus? Magi? The game gives you an escape talisman, like it knows. If you want to turn back, now's the time. A goldslet. Oh, it's better than anything. I want Killy to have his strength, though. I wonder if I should replace the Mega Medicine, because he's not going to be my healer. Now, as for Mega Medicine, who can equip this? Maybe Victor. Maybe I'll just hold off. I can replace somebody's Mega Medicine with... What is the cheesecake good for? Heals 450 HP, but he has 6 uses. You can hold on to that, buddy. I'll replace this Mega Medicine with the 4 of them. I have another one. Actually, no, I shouldn't even need to do that. Instead, I'll do Clive. Another turn of healing, buddy. Now I'll return to the area, get one more item, and then prepare for the end of the game, really. There it is. Windows set 7. Yeah, it's here, of all places. Can you believe that? So, now I'm going to run back and actually save one more time. And then we could see about beating the game. Can you believe it? I just don't know which way to actually go to beat the game. But I can't be far. Alright. So, north or south, do you think? Because I really don't know. Or is it either of these ways? Could it be on the left side of the screen? You know, I went the right way instead of the left way. So maybe we'll see? Like, where the hell am I going now? I don't know. Although, now that I think about it, I should heal, just to be safe. Perhaps this is where I want to go? I don't know. It looks pretty important. Oh. This must be the one. Oh, it just full heal? Thanks, video game. I'm not even mad. Well, you know this is going to be a real big deal. Oh, hello. It's Seed and Colgan. Lord Rio, the Blight family throne room is past here. It's no place for rabble like you. We're not giving up our country so easily. We still have our pride and you won't take it away. Get out of the way. Be serious. You really think we can do it? I'll force my way in. You'll have to beat us first. Just like Luca Blight, just go ahead and destroy everything in your path. Let's go, Lord Rio. Uh-oh. Still regular boss music, which is a little strange. I'm gonna concentrate everybody on just one attack. Actually, let's do Seed, because I think he's the fire user, and I don't want that at all. Normally I would just do auto, but I really want one of these guys dead quickly. Killy, you can do it. 400 damage in a hit. At least Victor's Berserk now, but damn. I'm used to dealing 400 damage when I'm not used to receiving it. Yeah, there's your heal. I don't care. I still want Seed dead first. That's more like it. Okay. George, you can heal Victor. Everybody else attack Seed. If Colgan wants to waste his time healing, then I'm okay with that. I don't want him hitting us. Enjoy your cheesecake, Victor. Seed really hurts, though. And he attacks twice, I guess? Explosion time, baby. Humphrey might be in trouble. I'm glad I just saved. Who would have thought this would be this hard? Like, just right off the bat. Humphrey's out. That's freaking nuts. Thank God for saving. What can I say? We need to deal way more damage. And now we're talking. Yeah! What is that, defense up? That is not. He apparently has lightning. A 1,000 damage. 1,400 in fact. Let's just wail on him. And hope to God that I heal after that fight. Critical knockdown, freaking excellent. Too bad Humphrey won't get the XP for this, but Killy sure as hell will. Level 60. Too bad I can't use any of that money, but we got him. The outcome's already decided. I don't know if I want to be a jerk. Let's just not do that. Is it really so strange, Rio, that we should fight? Lord Rio, you were the hope of the Dunan army, just as Lord Joey was the hope of our side. He rid us of Luca Blight, and we hoped he would lead Highland to a better future. Yeah, remember, Joey kind of set Luca Blight up to fail, so we're the ones who took him down, but it was with Joey's doing. Go then. We don't have the strength left to fight. Oh no, let me heal. Oh, this is bad. I mean, Humphrey will still have 1 HP when the battle starts, but like, Kulgan, it was fun. All the plans we made for this country, for the future. Yeah, it's a good thing that we die along with this country. I do feel bad killing them. They were pretty cool. But now it really gets intense. What's wrong? Uncle Joey? Pilika. Pilika, sweetie, this is where we say goodbye. Yeah. But you'll be back soon, just like always, right? Pilika, this will probably be the last time you see me. It's goodbye forever. No. No, I don't want you to go away. I don't want to be alone. Pilika, listen to me. You're going to grow up and meet lots of people. And you're going to lose a lot of people too. So don't forget, Pilika. Enjoy the moments you have together, because nothing lasts forever. Okay? Pilika? Okay, I understand. But can I ask you just one favor? What is it, Pilika? Can you pick me up and hold me like my daddy used to? Just once, please? Sure. My daddy, he used to hold me like this. Just like this. Thank you, Pilika. You called? Yep, when he said take out this doll, he wasn't kidding. Jillia's fine. That's actually pretty great. Because it's one, like, I was going to say, oh, there was no blood, but I don't know if that would have been censorship in this game or what, so, like, it was an actual question. Come in. I've got a favor to ask, Jillia. What is it? Seed and Kulgan can buy us some time, but sooner or later this castle's going to fall. When that happens, Highland will disappear. I want you to take Pilika and the two of you flee to Harmonia. I prepared a nice home for you and Pilika there. I want you to live there, not as the Blight family, but under a new name, so you and she can have a new start. He's bringing this up awfully last second. I will, my lord. So, is it really over? That's right. In that case, farewell. Come here, Pilika, honey. Jillia, I'm sorry. Why do you say that? Why are you apologizing? Jillia? You think I didn't know how you used me? What you did to my brother and father? I knew all along. I mean, her brother was stark raving mad, though. But even then, I always loved you for your dreams and for your goals. Why do you apologize to me now? You don't need to say sorry. You're my husband and the man I will always love. She's awfully tolerant. If I were to die, would you shed tears for me? I would imagine so. Like, Joey seemed attracted to her, like, in the black and white flashback in the first 5 seconds of the game. Please live, Jillia. This is the final farewell, Jillia. Farewell, Joey. Farewell, Jillia. Am I allowed to go back? Oh, no way. The game gave me one more out. I feel bad for Humphrey not powering up, but we're gonna move on. Hello there, Falcafon, and welcome to the stream. I think, if I'm powerful enough, we might be about to beat the game. Oh, this hallway. This is where they got married. I really like when the game brings little things back like this. Oh, Leon? Rio? I never meant for this to happen, but I must admit I'm impressed you made it here. Well, this is the end. The beast rune that Luca Blight left. It is. Its demonic incarnation is here. The demon that fed on the blood and souls of the Muse citizens. It's all I could do just to keep it sealed here. It was Luca's plan all along to unleash this beast on the world. This is your final test. Can you win this time, Rio? It's a lot of drops of blood, dude. You didn't have to go that far. Yeah, this is a boss. Oh, that looks awesome. This is that thing we saw in the cutscene a long time ago. Oof. Suikoden 1, welcome back. Now, the actual boss is the rune itself. So, I'm going to want to take out particular parts of this enemy. I think I actually want to go for the legs first, because one of them, I forgot, was responsible for healing or nullifying magic or something. So I'm going to concentrate everything on one body part first. And I'll be more liberal with my healing this time. I didn't know that the game would just allow me to advance to this part, like heal before this part of the game. Oh, this sucks. Well, here we go. That's a reasonable amount of damage. I don't like this. I'll take that critical though. If the leg does something. No, not Clive. Or is that everyone? They might be everyone. Oh no. Tell me they didn't just wipe my party. Two characters are unbalanced? This is brutal. That leg has to go. You're not actually gonna wipe my party, are you? Like, that's just straight up unfair. No, maybe it just puts him to sleep. Okay, that genuinely scared me. So, I guess the sleeping people will defend. I mean, what the hell can I say? So their damage actually isn't as bad as I thought. I saw them kneeling and I thought they were just out. Turns out that's not the case. Rio... I guess just go for it, I don't know. Clive... and especially Killy. Go nuts, guys. Bam, bam. Do more damage, guys. Yeah, be like Killy. Uh-oh. Is this more like Reign of Death? What the hell? Really? Oh, I thought it was gonna like throw... Wow. I thought it was gonna like throw a moon on me like friggin' Sephiroth. I mean, that wasn't a moon, but you know. Oh, thank God. Oh my God, I need to go berserk now. Okay, left leg some more. Left leg some more. Some more. Rune, Bright Shield, Battle Oath. Oh, I can do 3 of them now! Forgiver sign I'm saving. You'll see why. Left leg. Everything go for that leg. I cannot be put to sleep. I don't like this. This is a scary sight. Now... Oh, the leg's gone. Now, Humphrey's also berserk. But now nobody's targeting specific areas, so I'm gonna have to go for the other leg now. I wish they wouldn't do this attack, though. Like, this really hurts. And again, that's so painful. I need to get the true rune, though. But nice damage. But I should probably go for the other thing. That damage is ridiculous. Now let's go for the right leg. Right leg. Right leg. Rune. Battle Oath. Right leg. Right leg. Everybody concentrate your powers. That rune has to go. All the damage. Come on. Go nuts. Give me a crit. Bam, bam. Look at that. Killy did 1200 damage on just his turn. Oh, that's a cool attack. Giant sword. Not nearly as painful as the moon, though, so I can't complain. This could be a problem. Yeah, when they both do that, I don't like that. I'm gonna have to... Someone else's Berserk? Who, Victor? Damn, Humphrey, good for you. Oh, this could kill us. Ah, Clive's out. That sucks, because Clive has a move where he can heal by draining. I don't know what that rune did, but now I'm nervous. Okay, so, right leg again. I know concentrating on the legs when I probably should be concentrating on the bigger things, but this is what I'm stuck with. Maybe I should have kept the sacrificial Jizo on Clive, huh? Oh, those heads are so irritating. I gotta make them stop. But I think the rune is the real terror here. Come on, get that leg out of here. Also, I think that was a sign of like a shield dropping on the rune. Oh, a single target attack, huh? Alright, one of the legs is gone. But now the rune's gonna just go nuts. Oh, that's so irritating. I'm not dead, but I'm close. Alright, I don't know. Left head? Whatever. This is probably not going to have the effect I intended, but Forgiver Sign restores up to 2000 HP to allies, and you'll notice that I can target an enemy when I do this. I don't know if you'll actually see anything come of it, but the idea is whatever damage is left over that you didn't need to heal, it'll throw onto the enemy as damage. So if you use that move with full health, it's just 2000 damage. It looks cool, though. So everyone's healed. Now for the attack part, which I don't expect to do that much damage, honestly. Maybe like a few hundred. But it's still cool. A 600, alright. Wait, 0? What the hell? Is there a reason it was 0, or do I have to wait for the shield to drop again, or what? Yeah, I don't think I like this very much. Maybe it's because the rune's back there? I guess I should defend when I see the shield like that. This is very irritating. Yeah, this is an actual problem now. That's so annoying. Well, this game's over. What if I attack the other head? Was I attacking the wrong head the whole time? I don't know. What if I do that? Yeah, it's still 0. Do I really need to just go for the rune first? I guess my party's dead, I'll reload this, but like, what the hell, man? That's very frustrating. I'm gonna have to look this up. good knockdown. That's still very worth it. I'll take it. But I'm gonna need to see like the pattern that I'm gonna need to fight this guy, because yeah, I just got wiped. That's freaking ridiculous. I'll have to look into this. Don't give up. It's very annoying that they give you this option though, because it just takes you to the load screen anyway, as far as I'm aware. So even if I did say give up, like there's no difference. I think it's just gonna put me at the save point. Oh, okay. I think I do see my problem though. Apparently, I should go for the rune first. I actually was under the impression that I would save it for last, but we'll try this again. This might save me a lot of trouble, actually. We'll see. It is a little weird that I don't have any magic users on my team. I probably should have done something about that, but we'll try making this work. The little flickering at the top of the screen. Oh well. Alright, let us prepare for the super duper battle. Okay, everybody go for the true rune. That is our new goal. New goal. Rune. 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 Kick its ass. It's not protected. I like that part. So maybe the trick is I have to take out the rune to get at the heads? Is that what we're doing? I don't know. But now I gotta put up with this crap again. Hello there, Killer Combat. Welcome to the stream. Now I gotta put up with all these different attacks, though. Ugh. At least these don't hurt, or if they do, it's not much. It's that sleeping attack, which sucks, but deal with it as it comes, I guess. Yeah, the rune's the thing that's casting that crazy dragon magic, so I definitely need to take that thing out first. Alright, so Rune, Rune, Rune. Battle Oath, please. Rune, Rune. Let's do it. Let's make everyone go berserk if I can. Yeah, that rune really sucks, so if I could get rid of that thing, that'll make this fight way more palatable. Oh my god, and almost everyone's berserk, except for George. And he's one of my hard hitters anyway. We really gotta go faster, though. I think Victor, or not Victor, I think Killy still has his second attack to do, and he just didn't do it yet. Yeah, like, that's weird. The enemy went between his double attacks. Could we please make this rune go away, though? It's driving me crazy. Yeah, Berserk Humphrey, that is something you do not want to face off against. Yes! Oh my god. This is gonna make life way easier. Now I want to go for the legs, I know that, just to make things easier. Let's do right leg, right leg, right leg. Rio will do some minor healing. Yeah. Right leg, right leg. That crazy dragon attack's no longer happening, so man, this battle's going to be a lot more palatable. I still have to put up with sleep attacks and stuff like that, but whatever. That's what I'm talking about. 800 damage from a non-berserk George. I want to see Berserk Killy, though. Or, critical from Killy, though. Oh, there we go. 1,500. Humphrey, you're the man. And he just didn't do anything? I mean, okay. Let's just punch it. I don't know. Nobody needs to heal or anything. This is a good opportunity. Going for another leg. Great, great. I can hit the heads now. Everybody's attacking no particular target, so I'm going to need to focus on the leg next, but this is great. Oh my god, this is so much better. Man, without that rune, you are nothing, buddy. I mean, okay, you still hurt, but, like, come on. Ooh, please don't kill Clive. Or Killy, for God's sake. Oh, do not scare me like that, buddy. Are we good? Please? Oh, thank God. Alright, let's, left leg, left leg, left leg. Let's Battle Oath again, please. Just as a full heal, really. Left leg, left leg. Everybody, go nuts. I really want Clive alive. This is still stressful, though. Yeah, Killy, go for it. Give me some criticals, please. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, 1200 damage is still good. $1,400, damn, Victor. Now it's the heads. But I gotta watch out for these deadly, specific target attacks. I think I'm gonna Battle Oath one more time. Maybe I can get George Berserk. Oh my god, Humphrey. The knockdown. The freaking knockdown. What a hero. Left head, I don't know. Go nuts. Ryo, final Battle Oath. You know, unlike the boss of Suikoden 1, this one actually does get easier as you fight it, because it's fewer attacks. In Suikoden 1, each time you took out a head, the other two got madder, so it was still scary. Oh, George's Berserk, it's everybody! This is gonna freaking hurt. Hello there, Galleon, welcome. He doesn't have a light to stand on. That is true. I can do the forgiveness thing soon. Oh, that, yeah! Not a good time to lose one's head. We're almost done. Forgive her. What a freaking relief. This is great. This is great. Victory is mine. Way easier when you know the order to fight him in. Not even music. Just too good. Whatever. I don't know why it gives me money. What am I going to do with it? Oh? So this is the throne room. There's nobody... Self-destruct system has been activated. That battle. We must run, Lord Ryo. So it's just like Suikoden 1, we have to just sprint out of there. Come on, let's go, Ryo. You're right. No, we've got to find Joey. I think we do just need to leave, though, because Joey's not here. Right, let's go. I won't let you die. Don't worry. When he said the castle would fall, he wasn't kidding. And we're actually watching us run all the way out. Okay, no, we're not. That would have been too much. Victor no, it's gonna be funny if Victor has to make a last stand against the enemies trying to catch us, like, again. Every game with this guy. Are we seriously watching the entire path out of here? Okay. Lord Ryo, you can't mean... Don't even say that as a joke. He'll come back. I know it. He can't die. He's going to bring peace to this land. He just can't die. Oh! Look! Yay! We did it! I skipped like 20 screens, but we did it. Ryo! Ryo! Vicky has something to do. I was worried about you, Ryo. Welcome back, Ryo. That's the Ryo I know. You're blessed with good luck in combat. And good runes. Ryo, thank the gods. You did it. You really came back, Ryo. Terrific. Great. Yay. What about the other 100 characters? Good morning, Ryo. Hey, come on, get up. Representative General Makai from Two River and Mayor Gustav from Tinto are waiting for you in the Great Hall. Come on, hurry already. The war may be over, but there are still lots of things to be done. You've got a whole new country to create, right? Gameplay. Okay, now, this is where I can effectively choose the ending. If I go to the meeting hall, they'll ask me if I want to run the country. And if I say no, then that leads to one ending. And if I say yes, that leads to a different ending, which is pretty satisfying. And I think that's the normal ending. But I can do better. I can do better than running a new country. I can do better. Yo, Ryo, where you going? Ryo, there is a great power within you. I don't mean that rune stuck in your hand either. You've taken a great burden on your back thus far, and you have a duty to fulfill it to the end. For all the people who died in the war, and for the people who survived. Let him go, Flick. It's necessary. That is... But Ryo, don't forget, you've always got a home here. Unbelievable, I get gameplay, so I actually could do something with that 200,000 potch. And it's just me. So, yeah, so again, this is where I could choose the ending. If I go into the meeting room, the Great Hall, then I just... like, I end the game. I have a different idea. Huh? Huh? My hometown. Now, the only catch is... I don't remember where to go from that location. I forgot if it was here. I think it might have been here. No, that's North Sparrow. I wonder if I go to the place from Chiaro Town. That's the part that bothers me. I'm gonna have to look this up. But it's been a very long time. Was it this way? Like, I'm flaking on this. Because what I'm trying to do is go back to the first area of the entire game. It's my house. Can I take the other... Nanami's remaining two favorite faces. Remain... This is nostalgic. My crack on the wall. This is where we first met her. I didn't even know I could do that. I think up here is where we met Muku Muku. Yeah, this tree. That's wild. Wait, what? Huh? 30 okay. Oh, that's cool. I really hope I didn't just end the game. Okay, because that looked like one of those things. Is the Hunter Rune the thing for items? Yeah, my hit sucks. It sucks. But if I connect, then the enemy drops an item. It's a good way to grind. For items, I mean. The inn. Oh, man. But I'm still trying to remember how to get to that very first area. Do you remember when we were in the woods, when the game started? When we were, like, young soldiers, Joey and Ryo. Actually, I do remember running away from this point to escape from the bad guys, right? So maybe I am going kind of the right way. Could it be up here? Yeah, see, I don't like this. And the map weirdly goes off in this direction. I don't know if this is anything. And there's always the upper left part of the map. I could try that too. Like, is this anything? No. But you see what I'm trying to do, right? And yeah, Dracula, just the Highland training camp, like way in the beginning. Hello there, Let's Listen to Audios. Oh my god, it's cut rabbits. This is the one. This is the one. Tenzen Pass. The very beginning. The very beginning. I don't remember which way was which in Tenzen Pass. It's kind of a big area. But I'll know it when I see it. Okay, I can't go left. Damn, where was this, though? They're really making me work for it. I saw some loading. Did I do it? There we are. Ryo, you came. Just like you promised. This is where our journey began. You and I walked along the same path for so long together, but this is where they began to diverge. But I have no regrets. But if I did, it would be that I had to betray the city-state and assassinate misspelled Lady Annabelle. You and I were a lot alike. We were both aiming for the same thing, but I just... At the Highland camp, after I let you both to escape ahead, I was captured and met Luca Blight again. I hated him from the beginning, it's true, but I think I admired his strength a little bit, too. I thought if I was that strong, I could protect everyone, and I could create a gentle world where nobody would ever be hurt. But no, forget about it. This is a battle between the King of Highland and the leader of the Dunan army. This is truly the final battle. The optional final battle. We don't need to fight. We do need to fight, Ryo. I'm pleased that they don't change the music for this. Now, there are two ways this fight can go. Here goes, Ryo. Why won't you fight, Ryo? You're the leader of the Dunan army, Ryo. And I actually could kill Joey here, and that would lead to a divergent ending. I think it would bounce back toward the run the country ending. But I don't want to do that. Why? Why have you come all this way only to decide now not to fight? Well, there's no reason to fight you. There is a reason to remove any trace of the Highland Kingdom from this land. Agaras Blight and Luca Blight are already dead, and I've put Gilia to rest with my own hands. Oh yeah, the character doesn't know that. On the last living Blight. Joey is dedicated. Cut the Blight bloodline once and for all, or there will always be fanatics who will try to revive the Highland Kingdom. After all, sometimes hope can drive people to madness. Let's make our war the last war ever to plague this land. Don't tell them about the, 9 other Suikoden games that exist. Oh, no music. Here goes, Ryo. That's actual damage. You're the leader of the Dunan army, Ryo. Yeah, I'm supposed to never attack him. Let's finish this long, long battle. Nope. It's down to the wire. What am I to do as a player? Now I beat the game. Ryo, I was always jealous of you. There's something about you, always so strong and gentle. That's all that I ever wanted, to be loved by everyone, just like you were. And that's why... Joey! I used too much power. The beast rune that Luca tried to free. I had to use my black sword rune to stop it. Our 2 runes together, they make a true rune. But if you use it by itself, it takes your life. Ryo, I'm going to die anyway, so I give you my life, so the 2 can become one again. Ryo, your right hand. I can't do that. Ryo, I'm sorry. I can't stand it anymore. All the lives that I stole. All the people I hurt. Can't do it. Please, I beg of you, don't let our dream have been in vain. It's awkward to see literally the same options, but I can't do that. Ryo, there's no time. Please, I'm already... Even so, I can't. Ryo... What's this? Yeah, because remember, he's wanting you to kill him, which would still go back to the kill Joey and then go back and run the country ending, which... That's a bittersweet ending. You run the country, but... The rune. This power. It's healing my body. I do have the heal rune. Oh my god, is that Leknot? Welcome back. The Rune of Beginning. It only appears when the holders of the 2 runes face each other in combat. What? Just as when this world was first born. Ryo, even so, you chose not to fight. That spirit and the spirit of the 108 Stars of Destiny. They have called forth the power of the true Rune of Beginning. Ryo, just as I thought, you are a strong man. Please go. Ryo, Joey, the world is still mostly unknown to you, overflowing with new things. There's no reason for you to stay in these lands. But I murdered people with my own 2 hands. Lady Annabelle, Luca Blight, well, and all those soldiers. My sins are heavy. And they will not disappear so long as you live. But I believe you're strong enough to go on and make this world a better place. Bye. The man called Joey Blight has no place on this world anymore. But I can forget this land. Forget the name Joey, and maybe I can start again. Of course. Ryo. This was the place where our journey began. How many hours have passed since we were first here? Like 1920? Let's go, Ryo. Let's make this place the beginning of our journey. Let's dive off into this waterfall. He joins the party? Wait, what? I'm not... Am I... I'm playing. Well... Okay. I guess I'll leave. Oh. If we hadn't run away then we'd have problems, because without you two we wouldn't have peace in this land. Hey, it's Shu! But no, seriously, we never did do anything about Rune, did we? Lord Ryo? So you're leaving, eh? I had hoped that you would stay and lead this country. You're the right man to do it. I mean, McDowell also didn't do that. But I won't try to stop you. You've certainly paid your dues and then some. We could ask no more of you. Go out in there... What? Go out there and see the world. Feel the world. It's still a big world to you. And I hope that when you're finished with your journey, one day you'll come back. There's just one thing I have left to report. Although I was asked not to tell you until this point, I'll understand if you wish to punish me for disloyalty. When Nanami fell in the Matilda Knightdom... Oh, we're flashing back? Yeah. What? But how could you fail? Quit it, Flick. He did all he could. Don't take your anger out on him. I know that. I know. But what about Ryo? Damn it. Kiba and Nanami. They fought along with us. And even though we won, even though we've come so far... Damn. Ryo. Yeah, I forgot to mention this, by the way, but after this scene, when you go to your various shops in the castle, a lot of the shopkeepers are like, "Ah, I'm really sorry about Nanami." Like, it's super depressing. Lord Shu. What is it? Can I speak with you inside? Yeah, and then the scene ended here, so we didn't know what happened here. Because if he doesn't summon Lord Shu, then, yeah, Nanami's dead, but here I faked it? Sir Shu. So she's okay? So why did he falsely report this? What's the logic behind it? Oh, Dr. Huan. I'm sorry, I asked Dr. Huan. Something on your mind? Yes. I'm thinking about getting away from Ryo for a while. By faking her own death? Ryo will be saddened to hear that. I know that, but it's hard for me. Ryo and Joey fighting? Yeah, this was clearly taking a toll on her. Also, it's hard for me to see Ryo in pain. When there were arrows raining down on us, and Ryo tried to shield me with his body? Yeah, that's what he did. I realized it. Ryo shouldn't do such a thing. He's too important for that. A leader of men can't behave like that. That's why I'm going to let you have him all to yourself for a while. What will you do? I'll go back to Grandpa Genkaku's house. I think it's safe, and besides, when this is all over, that kid will need a place to return home to, right? Also, I have a favor to ask. If it's ever time for Ryo to come home, tell him about this conversation. Oh, hey, well, look at that. Why do you ask me to do it? Because I figured if it's you, you'd never tell him until it was absolutely necessary. That is a good point. Shu is not going to blab. Yeah, you're right. I'll do it. And so, that's it. And those are my final words to you as your strategist. Take good care of yourself, Lord Ryo. Hooray! Oh yeah, there's Pilika and Julia. So they're just hanging out in this lavish house. That's the place? Like right next door? I mean, to be fair, no one would expect to find Julia here, I don't think. Although it is rather close to her point of origin in the game. Is Julia gonna come along, or what? There we go. Teresa became mayor of Green Hill and made peace with Karaya. Shin left Green Hill to sharpen his skills as a swordsman, never returned. Amelia returned to the academy, became the headmaster, and taught at the school. Oh, they do it fading in order, thank God. Fitcher returned to Muse and was later elected as mayor. Jess chose to live as a normal citizen. Hauser became commander of the Dunan National Army. This is great. Fried refused a position in the country of Dunan and returned to Radat. Yoshino returned to Radat with Fried and lived happily ever after. Marlowe founded a library in Tinto and taught many children the love of learning. Oh yeah, Marlowe, that guy in, in Tinto anyway. Gijimu fought in the Grasslands Wars, captain of the Tinto City forces. Lo Wen, to River City where she opened a restaurant. Koyu occasionally visits Marlowe and marvels at his great scholarship. Hilda returned to the inn to live a happy life with Alex and Pete. Alex can't seem to lose his treasure hunting bug. Maximilian ended his career as a knight in service of justice. Miklatov reformed the Knightdom, selected as commander, but politely declined the honor. Camus returned with Miklatov and journeyed to the Grasslands. Richmond, still a private investigator. I'm going to talk about some of these endings too, because there's actually more to discuss, believe it or not. There are more characters than this, you know. Unless we're going to go back to more scenes. Hooray! They're doing their carnival act. Oh, and they have the band. That's great. And the fire breath's scaring the hell out of Chaco. What, is Sheena just losing cards or something? That's great. Haley returned to her life as a traveling performer, but often thinks of Ryo. Rina leads the performers. Bogan continues to study hard. Anna Lee travels with the music group, sharing her beautiful voice with people everywhere. Pico goes with her and gets in trouble wherever he goes. Alberto travels and improves his armorer skills that he learned in Crom. Yeah, you meet him in the armory. Tai-Ho returned to Kaku and his life of ribaldry and moral turpitude. Okay. Yamku enjoys life of fishing on the shores of Lake Toran in the first game. Templeton currently traveling to try to discover the edge of the world. Oh, that's going to be a revelation. Pesmerga again pursuing Uber. We never settled that. Killy travels to Kanakin south of Toran in search of the Sindar. Lorelei planning to investigate the ruins there before Killy can. Sai returned to his wife where he lives contentedly as father and husband. Tomo reuniting her parents, living with both of them. Hana went to the grasslands without saying a word. Zamza stayed in the Dunan army as a magic instructor, still as infuriating as ever. George, with his contract over, he left like a ghost, whereabouts unknown. Anita, traveling to the Turan Republic to challenge her rival. That might have been different if I'd had Valeria in my party. But yeah, Killy and Lorelei are rivals for Sindar. Lorelei, led Killy in a wrong direction, got him arrested almost. I should mention, some of these endings are going to be different depending on whether I've completed certain subquests. So there's actually still an even better way of ending the game. But here is, the Kobold guy, the, Ridley. Oh, and the Winged people are here too, hey! Ridley, why isn't he got his last name? Returned to Two River, where he continued as leader of the Kobold army. Chaco also went back, still stirring up trouble. Sid does his best to frighten the townsfolk. Yeah, that's on brand. Gengen, he became the captain of Dunan's army's Kobold unit. Gabocha, as his lieutenant. Yuzu found her grandpa and returned home with Taro, which I think was that sheep. Vincent journeyed to the Holy Kingdom of Harmonia to continue his studies abroad. Simone went with Vincent. Hans, still armorer in Dunan Castle. Olan stayed in Dunan and became captain of the bodyguards, damn right. Genshu became a wanderer. Gantetsu returned to Kulan in the Turan Republic where his expulsion was rescinded. Oh, he was from there? Wow, that's a deep cut. Taki, living with her daughter's family in Two River. Shiloh, his gambling house in Dunan is a raging success. Tetsu returned to Lake West, where he's building the largest bathhouse in Dunan. Yeah, I never really went into the bathhouse, but you can upgrade that and all that good stuff. Rikimaru went north in search of the object of his revenge. Longchan never forgets to do his daily runs, squats, push-ups, sit-ups. Wakaba, training with her teacher. Her goal is to beat a bear with her bare hands. Goddamn. Yeah, there are some creatures we're not going to read up on, like Siegfried the Unicorn. I don't have him on this file. By the way, if you ever use the bathhouse with Siegfried, he'll side with the women's side of the tub. Oh, it's Gadget. Ah. Yes. Oh my god? What? Wait, what? Where the hell were you my playthrough? Meg, riding on Gadget, she took off to find Juppo. That's great. Gadget allows him her to travel with them. Tenko returned to his quiet life in Crom. Rara went north towards the Turan Republic. Tessai gained fame as a swordsmith while continuing to work at Dunan. Lebrant works as an appraiser, searching for Celadon urn to bring collection to 1,000. Damn. Go to Gregminster, buddy. You can just buy them. Mazes went for Turan Republic to battle Crowley. Oh, he was in the previous game. Gilbert, tired of war, he retired as a mercenary and went to his wife and child in Zexen. Gordon, living in Dunan, trying to expand Gordon industry. Hoy decided to retire from life of thievery, but that was a terrible mistake. Tony works hard on vegetables in the fertile fields of Tinto. Hi-Yo, he continues trying to avoid being caught by the organization. Yeah, he's got a subquest with cooking that can deal with that. Adlai went to South Window to continue inventing and making trouble for his neighbors. Jude stayed in Dunan trying to work on the Guardian deity. I can do that too in the game, actually. Jean went to continue her work as Rune Master. Karen, the men still go to see her dance, annoying their wives greatly. Connell returned to Forest Village and went to continue studies. Luke, he considered his role ended and went back to Leknot. Makes sense. This is fantastic. Celadon urn from Clock Tower, good memory, Dragonites, damn. I forgot about that. Hey, my mythical creatures! And you get the Muku Muku crew! They're at the ending! They exist here. Oh, wow. Ida and the dog guy, like Kinian or something? That's great. Yeah, she's like hardcore nature lover. Feather, no place to return to, he just hangs out at the castle. Abby's boa, people still sometimes see him swinging around the castle. Muku Muku, return to the forest whence he sprung. I wonder what it would say if I got both Krakens. Humphrey went to looking for the Temple of the Crystal Ballet. What? Fush went with Humphrey in search of a dragon, even though he found that white one. Millie went to the grasslands in search of a bride for her cute pet Bonaparte. Stallion, gotta go fast. Mondo returned to Rokaku. Sasuke returned with Kasumi and Mondo. And Kasumi? No. Amada commandeered a ship and returned to the island countries. Bado stayed in Dunan as a beastmaster. Bob moved back to Kobold Village where he complains a lot but lives a happy life. Ida returned to the forest where she lives a life in harmony with nature. Kinnison, there we go, returned with Shiro to the woods near Ryubei but occasionally visits the deep forest. Shiro, always with Kinnison. Hey! Oh, Winterburn, we got a Kraken in the mine caves on the way to Necklord. He's just in there. Hey, it's Flick and Victor. Oh, is this back at the outpost? The one that we, like, blew up and failed to kill Luca with? Oh my god! Tengar is literally tracking Hicks. Well, that's great. These guys all knew each other anyway. Oh, I love that at the end of Suikoden 1 where Hicks is celebrating and like jumping up and down with Tengar. It's like, ow, let go, you idiot! Oh, and there's Nina chasing Flick. That's great. Flick. Instead of going back to Warrior's Village, he goes on a journey with Victor. Victor, he destroyed Necklord, searches on a nameless journey for a change of pace. Nina tried to, but couldn't follow Flick, waiting in Green Hill for him to return. Yeah, keep waiting, Nina. Sierra decided to hang around with humans instead of returning to Blue Moon Village. Khan became the first vampire hunter. What? Started to look for a new life. Clive, burying the corpse of Elsa, became the leader of the guild. That's something you could only get from completing her quest. Vicky drank too much champagne and teleported herself off somewhere. Hicks continued his journey with Tengar. Tengar received the village blessings for marriage, currently waiting for Hicks to propose. Ugh, keep waiting, Tengar. Hicks can't do anything on his own. Kiba led his own unit, was killed at the fort. Klaus stayed in Dunan and received training as a strategist. Kasumi returned to Rokaku, but still visits Gregminster at least once a week. I mean, she's not far. Barbara became keeper of the Dunan's National Vault. Huan returned to Muse to begin the healing of all the people injured during the war. Tuda continued his training while assisting Dr. Huan. Okay. Leona, they say there's never an empty chair at her tavern in the castle. Sheena went to Turan to get some gold and then set off on a journey of exploration. Apple said goodbye to Shu and set off on her journey to research the life of Matthew. Shu dreams of a quiet life even as he continues to play a vital role in Dunan. Naname, reuniting in Chiaro, the three friends continue the journey together merrily. In Ryo, to him, the smiles of Joey and Naname are his greatest treasures. Are we not going to talk about Joey himself? I mean, we get the idea, but hooray, that's like the ideal ending. But yeah, Clive's ending dialogue was definitely different from if we did not complete Elsa's very difficult quest. You gotta just know the game or use a guide like I did to do the Elsa quest. Because give me a damn break. Here we go. Good stuff. I genuinely might load my old file though and do like the chef's side quest where you have like a cook-off where you gotta make the best possible meals and then people rate you. Like you don't have to work at making the meals, but you have to choose what you think would satisfy the judges. It's pretty great. Oh yeah, Winterburn, the drunk teleporter. Regarding Vicky, actually, I've now experienced twice where I teleported somewhere and she just took me to the wrong town. But there's actually one very difficult to find thing where when she teleports you somewhere and says Shazam, there's a time where she could say something like "uh-oh," and you appear in a room in Redat, which has a bunch of chests. And that room is locked from the other side. Like, you can't enter there normally. You must be accidentally teleported there. And when you come out, this woman's like, what the hell were you doing in there? And that's, like, the only way you get in. It's pretty funny. And I already see in the chat, Suikoden 3 win. I'm going to play something else first, but I do look forward to playing Suikoden 3. There's 7 games I could play, you know? Technically more, but I won't tell you how that works. Although, I don't know if I'll be able to stream Terror Crease, though. Because I ain't doing that on this computer. and I can't stream from a DS. If I could, that'd be freaking great. But this is great, good times. This really was a brilliant game. Like, no wonder people say it's like one of the best JRPGs of its time. I hear 3 is like okay, and artists, vocals, Annalie? Is that her actual name? That's cute if true. But like still good. I wanted to see if Guitar was going to be like Pico or Alberto or something. That'd been pretty amusing. But damn, what a solid title. Warsaw Philharmonic Orchestra and Chorus, damn. Oh, they really go all the way into it. They tell you the conductor. Freaking brilliant. I actually find it interesting, though. In Suikoden 1, you have a true rune, the Soul Eater. And in Suikoden 2, you both have true runes, except, just kidding, it's only one true rune. They combine. So that's kind of interesting. And doesn't Leknaut have one of the true runes? And Windy did. Like, in canon, there are 27 true runes. So, like, I don't think the series ever covered all of them, but at the same time, I'm kind of okay with that. Like, it leaves room for potential. But, I mean, then again, I don't think they've done anything with Suikoden since, the DS. I mean, there's Eiyuden Chronicle, but that's not, like, on paper, a Suikoden game, technically. But I look forward to playing that one as well. Monkey Funky? What? Huh. But I do get a kick out of that. You see the 5 Muku Muku characters, like the A-E-I-O-U, Maku Maku, Meku Meku, Miku Miku, Moku Moku, Muku Muku, all just doing their thing. I am curious, though, like what that ending would look like with both Krakens. It is kind of funny to see them just chilling on the grass. The octopus is just hanging out there. Oh, Galleon, of all the true runes, there's only been like 12 covered that you're aware of? Fair enough. The thing with Suikoden is there's a few Japanese-only games. Some of them got fan translations, but one of them, like a card fighter on the GBA, did not. Damn, what a great game. Do we get, like, the hanging out with Gremio game over screen? Oh, we do! And it's all 3 of us. What a satisfying ending. And remember, it didn't have to be this way. Joey and Nanami could both be dead, or one of them could. I don't think it's possible to... Well... If I killed Joey, would Nanami be alive? I assume she would, but I don't know. But in any case, yeah, what a satisfying screen. It's brilliant. Wait, Danish, the card game got translated? Really? It's not a good game, though? Oh, well. So, like, the card game... Oh, wait a minute. But there was also, like, an alternate universe game. Like, Tier Crease is an alternate universe game, but there's one on the PSP. It's like Web of a Woven Century, or I might have the title a little bit wrong, but it's something like that on the PSP. I don't believe that one got translated as far as I'm aware. But the card game did? I didn't even know about that. I'm going to have to look into that. I know there were 2 more PS1 games that got translated. I want to look into those, too. But in any case, this is where Suikoden concludes, and what a satisfying ending it is. I could have also run the country, but this is, I feel, the real way to go, where you walk away into the sunset. Oh, Galleon, you looked it up, 18 true runes recovered? Fair enough. But yeah, this was great. So thank you very much for watching the stream. Next time we're doing something different. Have a wonderful night, everyone.